and welcome. Welcome to this live YouTube session. धन्यवाद join करने के लिए पुन्हा एकदा आल्याबद्दल धन्यवाद. Thank you so much for joining this live session. Yeah, it was another interesting expiry today, Thursday, and I did a lot of trades. In fact, आज हमारा लाइव मार्केट डे था, लाइव मार्केट ट्रेनिंग सेशन था, मेरा ट्रेडिंग सेशन था मेरे मेंटरशिप बैच के साथ. और ये सुबह से उनके साथ ही था मैं, और ऑलमोस्ट 4:30 बजे तक उनके साथ था. एंड या हैड फन, सम ग्रेट मोमेंट्स. लॉट ऑफ पीपल ट्रेडेड टुडे. मुझे पता है सम ऑफ देम आई माइट बी जॉइनिंग दिस यूट्यूब लाइव सेशन, सो इट वाज फन. रोज मजा रहता है. ओके, आज भी था. और आज एक्सपेक्ट किया था कि गैप अप हुआ तो उसके बाद नीचे आएगा, और नीचे आएगा तो उसके बाद शायद ऊपर जाएगा. ऐसा ही थोड़ा बहुत एक्सपेक्टेशन था कि ऊपर खुल के फिर नीचे आएगा, और नीचे जाने के बाद वापस वहां से ऊपर जा सकता है. तो ऊपर जाएगा तो थोड़े कॉल बेच दो, नीचे आता है तो पुट बेचो, या ऊपर से पुट बाय करो वगैरह वगैरह. तो एक थॉट प्रोसेस पहले से रेडी थी, और उस थॉट प्रोसेस के साथ मार्केट चला. धन्यवाद गॉड, मार्केट का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. ओके, सो इट वाज अ फन डे. एंड यस, लास्ट टाइम जो हमने ट्रेड्स मैंने कुछ शेयर किए थे, उस हिसाब से भी मैं कुछ दिखाऊंगा. रिलायंस मैंने कहा था कि मैंने लॉन्ग किया था, लेकिन मैंने उसमें स्टॉप लॉस ले लिया था. दूसरे दिन आधा स्टॉप लॉस लिया था, उसके अगले दिन पूरा स्टॉप लॉस ले लिया था. तो रिलायंस अभी मैं बाहर हूँ उससे. लेकिन आज भी मैंने कुछ नए ट्रेड्स लिए हैं. इक्विटी में मैंने इन्वेस्टमेंट की है. इक्विटी में पहली बार आफ्टर लॉन्ग टाइम आई बॉट वन स्टॉक, ओके, विच आई विल शेयर विथ यू. वो स्टॉक है बलरामपुर चीनी. Okay, there is something happening on the ethanol front, but this is one stock which is making all-time highs. And आज मैंने वो स्टॉक बाय किया था. अच्छी एंट्री मिली थी, अराउंड 240 ऑड मिला था मुझे. दिस स्टॉक वाज अप ऑलमोस्ट 8% टुडे. I could not get the full order which I wanted really, but yeah, this is one stock which I would like to show you कि उसमें क्या था. Again, I'm not giving you any advice, so please don't treat it that as any tip. बट जस्ट टेक इट एज एन आइडिया. और मैं मेरे ट्रेड्स भी शेयर करूंगा, उससे भी कुछ अगर आपको सीखने को मिलता है तो बहुत अच्छा. ओके, सो वेयर डू आई स्टार्ट. पहले ट्रेड्स दिखाऊं कि मेरे पहले. ऑलराइट, सो या क्या दिखाऊं पहले. चलो पहले शुरू करते हैं कुछ सवालों के साथ. सर, रे डेलियो मेक 18% रिटर्न एनुअली, एंड यू सेड आवर स्ट्रेटजी कैन मेक 4 to 12% per month. It means we can beat this legendary hedge fund manager for real. Of course you can beat. Why not? You can beat anyone, dear. DXTR, Dexter, Mr. Dexter. Yeah, 18 hours ago. And personally, I want to join, but this kind of stats make me think twice. Okay. Am I saying everybody is making that kind of money? No, but can you do it? Yes, absolutely you can do it, dear. तुम कर सकते हो. और देखो, ये जो हेज फंड मैनेजर्स है, उनकी साइजिंग जो है उसकी कोई कंपैरिजन नहीं है. आई डोंट नो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ AUM he manages, Ray Dalio must be in billions here. I don't know, but for your kind of portfolio or for your kind of capital, it is आराम से possible. 4 to 12% a month, आराम से possible. 5 to 10% a month we call it. So it's really doable, dear. And उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? प्रॉपरली एक सीखना पड़ेगा. इट्स नॉट सिंगल स्ट्रैटेजी दैट आई टीच यू. ओके, हर मार्केट के लिए स्ट्रैटेजी हमारी अलग होती है. जैसे आज के लिए हमारी स्ट्रैटेजी अलग थी. आज के मार्केट के लिए हमारी स्ट्रैटेजी थी कि वी वर एक्सपेक्टिंग अ साइडवेज मार्केट. ओके, सो ऊपर जाए तो सेल करो, नीचे आए तो बाय करो, ऐसे ही मार्केट था. तो मैं मेरे ट्रेड्स दिखाता हूँ, मतलब ऐसे ही हवा में बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. आज मैंने मेरे स्टूडेंट्स के साथ पूरा दिन मैंने निकाला है लाइव. ओके, और मैंने लाइव ट्रेड्स किया है उनके साथ. तो वही ट्रेड्स मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ मैंने क्या किया आज. ऑलराइट, सो ऐसा नहीं है कि इट्स पॉसिबल नहीं है. अगर तुम्हारा कैपिटल कम है तो जरूर पॉसिबल है, बहुत आसानी से कर सकते हो. ओके, सो या लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन. दैट आ गया ट्रेडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म मेरा. या सो यस, yeah, these are In fact, natural gas, I've just in the morning I've shorted this. Okay. 95-40 में कुछ मैंने buy किया है आधा, 95-80 में short किया था. I really wanted to short this. So natural gas is something I've just shorted, in the morning. But what did I trade today? Oh, a lot of trades. So my positions, a lot of trades. In fact, Nifty, these are all my trades from the day. Not that every trade is positive. Yeah, Sun Pharma में loss में बैठा हूँ. Okay, but actually I made decent profits on Nifty. देखो जब ऊपर गया था तो और जब नीचे आया था तो मैंने puts बेचे थे 14,400 put. So this was my best trade today. I sold. Average selling is about 49 and I covered at about 12 and 14,500 put. So this was also, eventually I sold this. I was long yesterday. मैंने कुछ covered strategy spreads किए थे इसमें, but इसके भी मैंने sell किया आज 12,000 quantity around. That is making some good profits there, and 14,400 put. Okay. And one more stock I would like to tell, and I traded decently today, was this RBL बैंक. और आपको पता होगा मैंने इसके बारे में लास्ट टाइम बताया था आप सभी को. RBL बैंक आज सुबह से I was short on this stock. I have been short on this stock. I started covering it in the morning on the dips. You can see that 87.50, 87.20, 86.80, 85.80, 85.70. Then again shorted till 91.40 and then again covered at 90 and 90.40 and all. Okay, so this was another stock which I traded on the short side. Okay. मैं आपको अभी थोड़े charts दिखाता हूँ. I know people want to see charts and what's my view on the markets going forward and आगे जाके क्या लगता है मैं शेयर करता हूँ आप सभी के साथ. Let me share my chart screen also. Yeah. Okay. So where are we? Yes, Nifty. Let's start with Nifty. शुरू करता हूँ निफ्टी के साथ. निफ्टी देखिए दिस डेली चार्ट ऑफ निफ्टी. और लास्ट थर्सडे को हम शायद अभी कहाँ थे. लास्ट थर्सडे वाज 8th. So it was we were somewhere here. ये दिन था हमारा और थोड़ा सा व्यू बुलिश था इनिशियली, but then as soon as this low was gone on Nifty, as this candle was gone, this view turned to be the bearish on this day. Actually I had sold certain calls. Okay, लेकिन निफ्टी ने क्या किया मैं बताता हूँ. निफ्टी ने बहुत बढ़िया सपोर्ट लिया है यहाँ पर, and hence going forward, let me share my view on Nifty first. Yeah, going forward, this support is going to be very critical. So far we have held this support. हमने अभी तक ये सपोर्ट होल्ड किया है. ओके, अगर हम आगे जाके देखें तो ये लास्ट 2 दिन से हमने इसको होल्ड किया है. लेकिन अगर 14,250 के नीचे निफ्टी क्लोज देगा तो समझ जाइए कि हम 13,500-600 तक जा सकते हैं या शायद उससे भी नीचे जा सकते हैं. These are all possibilities, but currently so far so good. We have held this support and let's try to be bullish, as long as this support holds. Okay. और मैंने एक बात की थी लास्ट टाइम कि एक स्टॉक जो मुझे अगर बेरिश हुआ मार्केट, मैंने चलो लास्ट टाइम के निफ्टी बैंक के जब हम लास्ट टाइम चार्ट देख रहे थे तो मैं कहा था बैंक हमारे यूट्यूब लाइव में हमने जब बात की थी बैंक निफ्टी की. When we spoke about Bank Nifty, we were here. And इसी की बात की थी हमने. I had mentioned that there are 2 possibilities in Bank Nifty. अगर ये सपोर्ट होल्ड नहीं हुआ, तो हम नीचे जा सकते हैं. These are we were all This was one of the possibilities. One is if you break this trend line, there was one possibility that if we go up, then we may go up. This was one possibility we had discussed. Lekin, if we break this support, then we are going down. तो ये सपोर्ट एक ही दिन के दूसरे ही दिन ये हुआ था. दिखाता हूं मैं क्या हुआ. मार्केट ने थोड़ा सा सपोर्ट लिया था, लेकिन इस दिन क्लोजिंग में फ्राइडे को क्लोजिंग में ऐसा लग रहा था कि मार्केट ये सपोर्ट तोड़ेगा, जिसने मैंने बेयर पुट स्प्रेड किए थे. बेयर पुट स्प्रेड्स यानी पुट बाय करो और नीचे के पुट्स बेचो. 14,000 के पुट्स बेचे थे. नहीं, बैंक निफ्टी में मैंने ये किया था. दिस वाज 32,000 के पुट्स बेचे थे, 32,500 के पुट्स खरीदे थे. छोटा सा मतलब वो स्प्रेड तो चला, बट दिस eventually on Friday on Monday there was a gap down. Okay, so currently we are here. Today we are just grappling around that. We're closing right here. Okay, and ये अगर ब्लू लाइन आप देख रहे हो तो ये है 50 मूविंग एवरेज. Okay, so अगर आप देखो तो 50 मूविंग एवरेज has also been a resistance. और आप और दो मूविंग एवरेजेस देख सकते हो, 5 and 30. There is a positive crossover here. So for the short term, the trend is up. For the short term, the trend is up. Okay, for the short term, the trend is up, I would say. But long-term trend, the medium-term trend, rather not the short-term, the medium-term trend is still down. So as long as we are below this, we have to be careful. Okay, that's my take on markets at the moment. I'm not getting too bullish on the markets yet. What I've done though is I've traded. I'm buying something. What am I buying? I have bought DMart. Okay, this is what I've bought almost at the end, near end. I bought this. But there are some stocks which are showing some promise. Okay, this is what I have bought. You can see this almost at the end of the market. Just last 5 minutes में मैंने थोड़ी buying की थी इसमें, 29, 21, 34 and all. So क्यों? क्योंकि and this is, I would pyramid on this if I see some follow up. Okay, so DMart is something which I believe may hold and may go up. Okay, this is what I'm buying, and my stop loss is going to be this. This is my stop loss. As simple as that. Very clear. And what's my target? Obviously, this is my target. That's my target. That's my target. As simple as that. Okay, on the Avenue Supermart, DMart. This is what I have bought. And the other stock which I am buying is Balrampur Chini. This is what I bought today. Okay, show you the trades here. Yeah, get some good entries in the morning at 235.70. Yeah, I mean 40 कहा था, but actually I got absolutely wonderful entry at 35.70. And उसमें से 58 में मैंने कुछ आधा ही क्वांटिटी आया था, पार्शियल क्वांटिटी आया था, तो मैंने ये बेच दिया था बाकी का, और got about 3,000 shares today at an average of 245. आगे भी ऊपर भी कुछ buying हुई. So why this? Because I believe this is a fresh breakout on a long-term charts. On a monthly chart, if you really check, this is a fresh breakout of this 191 levels. So मुझे ऐसा लगता है fingers crossed. Balrampur Chini may go to about 350 plus. Okay, so my stop loss is very clear, around 230 के नीचे थोड़ा मेरा stop loss है, और टारगेट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि 350 के ऊपर जा सकता है, 350 plus. That's my target on Balrampur Chini, because this is a very unique story. It seems like, it has done a breakout after a long time. Okay, I used to trade this stock almost 7-10 years back. It used to be one of the favorites. Sometimes, because this is a nice trending instrument, quite a good instrument to buy, sell, and so on. But मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि currently now it has broken out of a solid range, and it was a very good day, 8% up. The other one is, which I have not bought though, but Praj Industries, a lot of people have been talking about this stock. Let me tell you, I have not bought this stock, and unless I get a good entry, I may not buy this. But yeah, this is another stock which should be on the radar for many people. Even this stock has done a breakout of long-term trend, and then this is where it is likely to go, around 280. Okay. 80, 70 odd. So that's the level, it is approaching, trying to approach. One of the resistances is here. So I don't want to buy now. I just wait and watch. ये एक buying level हो सकती है प्राज इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए. अगर नीचे आता है तो ये एक exit area हो सकती है, और maybe it can do a breakout also. Who knows? So, fingers crossed. Wait and watch for me. Okay. So yes, coming back to Dexter dear, it's possible. In fact, if you have small capital, you can do this, because if you spot such charts, आज बलरामपुर चीनी जैसे स्टॉक ने 8% move दिया था. Even if you park you have some 2 lakh. I mean, somebody has said it's a 2 lakh capital or something. Some question, somebody is saying 2 lakh, but no, not you. Fine. Especially if you have small capital, then it's much easier to do it. Okay. If you have huge capital in crores, then yes, you have to use certain strategies, and then it becomes a little difficult. But still, earning 5% a month, 5 to 10% a month is doable. It's not a single strategy here. It's combination of various strategies, and there is horses for courses, right? So every market is different. And for each market, you need to prepare differently. Okay, this market is a sideways kind of choppy market. Once I had in two, even last YouTube live, I had mentioned about, overall sideways range of 14,200 to around 15,000 odd, 15,000 to 300,000 point range for Nifty. I think just 2 days back, it came to the lower end of that range. And from there, it is bouncing right now. So I would still keep that sideways view as long as this 250 support is held. If this support goes, you are heading down for almost another 700-800 points on Nifty. So fingers crossed, okay? और अगर ये ट्रेंड लाइन में लेके जाएगा तो शायद हम और ऊपर जा सकते हैं. So let's see, what happens. The corona situation की वजह से सब, there's a lot of negativity. I mean, people are talking so negatively about markets. Let's see what happens. Next, क्या सवाल है? Bludging is asking 6 days ago. Beginner. I'm a beginner who is trying to learn F&O market. Oh, beginner and trying to learn F&O market. I had a doubt and would highly appreciate if you could clear it today. It's April. JSW Steel, Tata Steel were absolutely flying. And in such days, if we buy a call option, which is like 10-20 points away from spot price, that is, he's talking about out of the money call option, we would be able to get 10-15 points easily, right? He's asking me. Or will there be any problems when I try to exit those positions maybe today or in a day or two? Please clarify this doubt, sir. Okay. So able to get 10-15 points easily, right? Or will there be any problems when I try to exit those positions maybe today in a... yeah, I think he's asking about if when there is a big move, it's always at a hindsight, you may think, ye call buy karta to itna points milenge. So let's talk about it. Let's go back to that date, 8th April. This is what he's talking about. So on 8th April, JSW Steel. Yeah, metal stocks were flying on a particular day. 8th April, yeah, I was talking about this day. This is it. Yes. So this is not the day to buy options. I mean, yeah, if you buy options on this day, then probably could be late to the party. Okay. So always remember, guys, market there are parties. और parties में अलग अलग time होते हैं. Starters से लेके welcome drink से लेके starters होते हैं. Starters के बाद क्या क्या होता है? You know, फिर main course होता है, फिर desserts होते हैं, and then you should never be late to the party. Okay. So party को late नहीं जाना भैया. और ये कॉल ऑप्शंस वगैरह बाय करने की जो बात कर रहे हो उसके लिए एक तरीका होता है एंड विच वी टीच आवर स्टूडेंट्स यू नो आई डोंट वांट टू टेल हियर बिकॉज़ इट इज नॉट आई डोंट वांट टू गिव सम हाफ हार्टेड नॉलेज टू यू गाइस यू नो हाफ कुक्ड नॉलेज सो आई डोंट वांट टू गिव दैट here in the YouTube but you know, there are ways there are times when you buy the options and there are times when you sell the options and there are times when you buy the options positionally for example you know carrying that position for a couple of days you know 2, 3, 4 days okay so especially for this particular example, I would say probably the time to buy the call option was here somewhere, not on this day. But if you had bought this option somewhere here, right, you know, on the time of that breakout, because yeah, there is a trend line I think I have drawn. Okay, there is a trend line, the long-term trend. On that particular breakout, if you had bought that call, then yes, probably, you know, on this day it was a good buy, but not after that. Then the risk reward doesn't fit, you know, and then even if you make money, you are lucky. Okay. So, and definitely not on 8th of April, because if you buy this option, you know, it will be very expensive. The call option would be expensive unless you catch it right at the open with some strategy. But otherwise, it's if you buy at the end of the day, or you're going to lose money rather. Okay. So today the stock is still not even crossed this high, then options must have lost value. Okay, the time value. So there is a way to buy options. Yes, obviously you can buy positionally. The question is, can I buy options positionally for 2-3 days? Absolutely yes, but not always. You know, you have to learn the techniques of doing that, you know, in a proper organized manner. Okay, so you can do that. See, people may see, you know, people may say, sir, why don't you teach us this online? I mean, it's not so possible because it's a long journey. The teaching and the training is an organized journey. And it has to be done in a very methodic way, in an organized manner. Okay, तो ऐसे कुछ suddenly बीच में से आके मैं कुछ भी सिखा नहीं सकता. Step by step होता है. You can't jump right at the 10th floor. You have to go step by step. Okay, and floor by floor you have to climb and learn. That's how you can learn. There is some questions at the chat box. Sir, who is your guru of share market and where you gain big knowledge of market? My guru, my guru has been market itself, God market, and a lot of books maybe. You know, the only guru I would say for markets is, I mean, for the stock market is market. मुझे किसी ने नहीं सिखाया है, मैं humbly कहता हूँ ये. और स्टॉक मार्केट मैंने खुद सीखा है, खुद पढ़ के भी सीखा है. कुछ बुक्स पढ़े थे जब मैं यूएस में था. There was a good library there in Chicago area, Naperville. It's a great library and there are a lot of books out there. I don't remember which books I read because I never used to read the author कौन है क्या है. But lot of books on technical analysis. And then book पढ़ के भी मैं कुछ करता था, उससे मैंने losses भी किए बहुत. You know, so it was not a good journey. As I said, you know, travel zoo stock में मैंने $25,000 गवाए थे. Okay, and then I started reading about technical analysis. Then I started learning about it. I read books and tried to apply, and then again lost money, made money, lost money, made money, lost money. You know, and then when I started putting everything together, you know, in a step-by-step manner, and I started conducting seminars on that, and that also refined my study further. So that's how I started, you know, taking further seminars like SMM, then Papa, and so on, price action. And then when I started teaching, you know, my knowledge started improving further. Okay, And then whenever I taught people, there was a student standing free, learning free. So yeah, and that's how I started learning. But yes, market has taught me a lot. Uh, Especially losses have taught me a lot. Uh, Wins also have taught me a lot. Good wins. Sometimes, in a year, there are some fantastic trades I do. These are like positional trades, which I carry for months and months, and they give fantastic returns, even in futures market. So those are the trades which I love. Recently Tata Steel was one of such trade. I carried right from 480 levels, 420 levels rather, 420 to around 760, 740, 720. And then again, I bought nearly at 680 and all, and then till 800 all. So Tata Steel was one of such trades. A lot of trades, US dollar trade, positional trades I do, where big money comes, SBI for that matter, and so on. So कोई गुरु नहीं भाई, मार्केट ही गुरु है. Then there is one, sir, your course is looking interesting, but it's too costly. Now there are Sanjay Singh, and देखो ये मैंने क्यों शेयर कर रहा हूँ, because Kapil Sharma and Swami Vedanta Vanant. Okay, Kapil, and I want to share this because sincerely thank you guys for posting on such questions. They're our students and they are telling, what they have experienced in ASTA. So thank you so much, Swami. And then all students out there, you can probably post your name and location, okay, where you have learning from ASTA. And I would really be obliged. Thank you so much for posting and replying to sometimes, people give nasty messages. This is a good message. So, do reply to such messages. If somebody is very nasty, don't bother. Don't bother to do it. I'm telling you guys. कोई ऐसा बकवास कुछ भी बोलता है ना, उनको इग्नोर करो. कि उनको रिप्लाई करने की जरूरत नहीं है. हाँ, एक आध रिप्लाई दे सकते हो, लेकिन seriously and from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And all my students, if you are replying to social media with some request and questions, I'm really obliged. Thank you so much. सबकी तरफ से मैं थैंक यू कहना चाहता हूँ, सबकी तरफ से, हमारे सारे ट्रेनर्स की तरफ. और आज हमारे दो ट्रेनर्स हैं आज, संदीप जरोदे फ्रॉम मुंबई, नवी मुंबई सेंटर, एंड you also have Atul, I believe. Yeah, I'll call them. Guys, if you also have some trades to share, आज अगर तुमने कुछ किया है या कुछ आइडिया शेयर करनी है तो जरूर बताना इनको. हेलो सर, इन वन ऑफ बैंगलोर. अरे यार हितेश, तुम वापस वही सवाल कर रहे हो. थैंक्स फॉर योर साइकोलॉजी एंड इमोशनल एडवाइस. Please suggest how to move. Now, last statement, I'll again tell you how to move from break-even to small profits consistently. Good question. आज जैसे हमने लाइव ट्रेड्स किए, okay, तो देखो how to move. First of all, now, if you have a good habit of taking stop losses, okay, पहली habit डालो, taking stop losses. Once you get that habit, then the next habit is having right kind of stop losses. That you will learn based on your technical analysis, based on the candlestick patterns, the weapons, the candlestick charts, and based on the candlestick chart. Just I've just explained, I have bought what? I have bought DMart, or for that matter, I had mentioned about Reliance. I took my stop loss in Reliance. Last time I had mentioned that I bought Reliance and my stop loss is so and so. If you remember, when a Reliance buy kiya tha last time, that was here. It was here, and I had mentioned about my stop loss. This was the hourly chart, and I had mentioned that this is my stop loss, which was hit the very next day, in the morning, and after that. I took that stop loss and half the quantity I took it, and rest half the quantity I took after this was broken. Okay, after this was gone, I took it after that Monday gap down. Okay, so on this gap down itself, right at the open, I sold. Okay, and I plan to buy again, but I'm not buying yet. Okay, but instead of that, what I have bought today is, because I like DMart better than Reliance, so I have bought DMart. So once you start taking your stop losses, then you have to refine your study and simply see where your risk reward is better. Okay. So I bought on this day, my stop loss would be even here, better stop loss. For example, today I bought Balrampur Ji. So my stop loss at the beginning, मैंने स्टडी करके रखा था आज हमारा लाइव सेशन था, तो मेरे मेंटरशिप बैच के साथ मेरा एक सेशन हुआ कल रात को, एंड फ्रॉम 9 o'clock till from 9 to 11 o'clock we were just preparing for the markets. 2 घंटे का preparation, checking what stocks, which stock to buy. Tata Motors was one of the buy for us. Tata Motors में हमने दबाया किया था. Praj Industries was one. Then Balrampur Chini was one of our picks from yesterday night study. Our group study हुआ था overall, and in that I'll show you how we saw this. This is what the action was. Okay, yesterday at the closing. Yesterday was a holiday. This was a Tuesday. Okay, after Monday's action, this is Tuesday action, and you can all see that this is a bullish angle here. So you all know candlestick patterns. It's a bullish angle, and yes, my stop loss was plain and simple. It was below this, and then I went to hourly chart and then saw whether I can have a better stop loss. But this was my stop loss, as simple as that. And as soon as market opened today, 232, I bought. And I bought some quantity. I'll just show how I have done this trade. I mean, you see my, I will see you time wise, 919, 919, 919, 19, 19, 19, 19. I got partial orders at 35.70. Okay. So this was my order, 9.19. What time? In this candle. Okay, I bought at 235. So if you see 5-minute chart, 990 is this candle. As this candle was printing, I decided to have this as my stop loss. Okay, this as my stop loss because this was the opening price action. And I bought. It's as simple as that. Okay, 990. And then since it was not giving me a better entry after that, I had to buy at higher levels. This I have bought at 1025. So 1025 meaning started moving up then. So I tried getting at lower levels. I could not get much orders. I got some orders, but then at 250.20. Somewhere here. Somewhere here. I must have got it. In this candle, I must have got it. You can see the low of that candle is 50.30 or something. Now, this is where I got some partial orders. Okay, so that's it. So once you have a clarity on your stop loss and targets, then it becomes very easy to make the entries. And when the stop losses are hit, you better take it. Okay. So now that you have put a habit of taking stop losses, now what you do, you refine, you have a grip on your study, build a belief system, build conviction that these are the strategies, these are the setups that work for me. And this is how these are the setups I'm going to trade. This is how I'm going to find my stop losses. This is how I'm going to find my targets, and so on. Okay, once you do that stage, you will be able to consistently make returns. And then be patient. Be patient about what? Taking good entries near your stop losses. And if you don't get good entries, don't take full position. Position sizing, trade management, these are other things, how to take positions, how to manage your trades. And guys, I have taught you, and you guys have learned it. And there will be ASTA Satsang Center, Mahasatsang bhi hone wala hai. 1 May ko Mahasatsang hai. Do attend that. I'm going to talk about trade management on that Mahasatsang. Okay, so do attend. Don't miss Mahasatsang. And all the current batch students, you will be assigned the ASTA Satsang centers. And 1 May ko hamara Mahasatsang hai. Tabhi aap zarur attend karna. I'm going to talk about trade management in detail. All right. Okay. So next. Sir, please guide on how to balance between trading and investment. I have done SMM and Papa. I see equity stocks flying like rocket and think that I should have invested in this stock, that stock. I asked myself, should I do investing more, trading less? Then I think I should do trading only because capital is not much more, 2 lakhs. I think you have decent capital for both investing and trading. And I would want, one of our trainers here who's, either of you guys, if you can start your video, Atul or Sandeep, yeah. Atul, you want to take this question, dear, or Sandeep? One of you, anyone? Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead, Atul ji.
You have to unmute yourself, Atul. Are you a? Let me make you a co-host. Yeah. You can unmute. So yes, Atul is our trainer from Ahmedabad. He is. Yeah, so Atul will be answering this question. The question you are not able to unmute. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So maybe Sandeep, you may take it up. Just share the screen one more time. Sandeep, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah. So Sandeep,
am I audible?
Trainer from Navi Mumbai. Okay. Yeah. Sandeep, yes.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah. You are audible. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So देवेंद्र, yes, आपका सवाल बहुत अच्छा है और वो सवाल का जवाब देने के लिए I'll use one line and वो line ये है कि see, trading will make you rich but investment will keep you rich. तो trading से जो भी पैसा आएगा, we always suggest our student to invest in a good stocks. उसे जैसे मैं थोड़े से ऐसे स्टॉक सिलेक्ट करके रखे हैं और जो भी ट्रेडिंग से पैसा आता है, जो भी प्रॉफिट होता है, we withdraw that profit because we don't want to expose ourselves much in the market. तो जो भी हमारा लिमिटेड कैपिटल है वो यूज करके, स्किल यूज करके वी मेक सम प्रॉफिट्स इन दी ट्रेडिंग एंड जो भी ट्रेडिंग में प्रॉफिट आता है वी इन्वेस्ट इन द स्टॉक. तो आपका अगर 2 लाख का कैपिटल है, व्हाट आई सजेस्ट इज कीप 25,000 30,000 फॉर अ ट्रेडिंग. ओके, क्योंकि अभी बहुत अच्छे स्प्रेड्स आते हैं जो आप यूज कर सकते हो विथ 30-35,000 रुपीज मार्जिन. तो पहले सीख लो एंड देन नॉट यूज मोर देन 50,000 रुपीज फॉर ट्रेडिंग पर्पस and the rest you can invest in a good stocks. और उसके लिए there are very simple steps that you have to follow. Okay, so this is my simple answer to you. Sir, आपका voice.
हाँ. So guys, that's our philosophy, Trading can make you rich, but investing will keep you rich. Okay, so तुमको क्या करना है? अभी 50,000 कैपिटल पे ट्रेडिंग कर सकते हो क्या? हाँ. क्या कर सकते हो? अरे कमोडिटीज है और मैं हमेशा कहता रहता हूँ इसके बारे में. थैंक यू संदीप. ये अगर कमोडिटी देखो आज, सो सिल्वर याद है लास्ट थर्सडे को मैंने शॉर्ट किया था लाइव और उसके बाद मैंने कवर भी किया था. नेक्स्ट डे सिल्वर गिरा था, तो चलो वापस एक बार सिल्वर देख लेते हैं. एंड मैं तुमको सिल्वर माइक्रो दिखाता हूँ, मे बी silver micro futures. Let me show you this and let's see whether we have a trade here. I think we have a trade here. Okay, we have a trade. What is a trade? I would like to sell silver again. So last time हम जब थे daily chart में मैं जाऊंगा. Last time, we were here and I had sold silver on this day. So remember, if you guys had attended, आपको पता होगा. So ये फ्यूचर से तो ये नहीं दिखाएगा, but it was somewhere here last Thursday को मैंने यहाँ पर कहीं तो शॉर्ट किया था, आपको याद होगा. Okay, somewhere here I was shorting, and then the next day on this dip I had covered. So मैंने यहाँ पे शॉर्ट किया था और मैंने और ऐड भी किया था. At this levels मैंने शॉर्ट किए थे and here I covered. At these levels I had covered. Okay, so now it is right 12 April. Now we are here and मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि हम वापस सिल्वर को ट्रेड कर सकते हैं. शायद यहाँ वहां पे ट्रेड दिख रहा है. सो अगर तुम्हारा कैपिटल कम है तो ये जो माइक्रो है ना, ये शॉर्ट कर सकते हैं. मतलब क्या, इफ आई शॉर्ट 1 लॉट I've just sold one lot, just to show you, what is one lot of silver. So that the valuation is 67,955. This is, I think, 1 kg of silver. Okay, 1 kg. And the value is also 67,000. So whatever is it's a value. And every point is like your profit loss. So if it goes, now I have shorted. So if it goes up by 10 points, I lose 10 rupees, 15 rupees, and so on. So this is how you can check. You can trade silver micro. Why? Because it requires only 10% of this value as your margin. So you require hardly 7,000 rupees as margin. And with 50,000 capital, you can trade 2 or 3 lots. Okay, 2, maximum 3 lots. Don't go beyond that, and start earning money. And then that money you can invest in stocks like Balrampur Chini and DMart. So you can do both. I mean, but and eventually you try to find out. I would just like to add one thing to what Sandeep has said. You have to eventually find out what are you good at. Eventually, this is what you have to explore. Eventually, over a period of time, you'll know, whether you are a good trader or good investor. Okay, sometimes you cannot be, if someone is really good investor, then you may be not as good a trader. And if you're a great trader, then you may not be as good an investor. That's a fact. You cannot be great at both. Okay, you're better in something. So trader better or investor. So just find out. It's very difficult, it's like this. Kuch to 19-20. If you're a good trader, you have more capital for trading, less capital, and then you keep investing your earnings for long-term investments. But even if you grow your capital, once you invest that, once you have a sizable investment, that investment also you can leverage for getting margin for trading. Okay, that's what I do. I invest, and then I usually, depending on the markets, I get out of investments, and then I use it, I put it in bonds and so on. And then I use that as margin for trading. So that's the best way you can, because, I trade, I'm a very active trader. So I need margin for trading. And for margins, I use my stocks as well as my bonds or debt funds. Okay, debt funds, not bonds, debt funds. Okay, so that's how you can do it. All right, now, see, now I have shorted one, so I'm losing about 72 bucks here. So I'll just sell one more. 2 lots away. Okay. So let me see, I want to check. I would really go short on this. I'm just testing waters. Usually I don't trade silver micro though. But agar iske niche chala jayega, then I may short it. There is some sort of a pattern here. हमारा एलियट सेमिनार आने वाला है इस संडे को, and I'm very excited. Saturday, Sunday, I'm having a seminar on Elliott waves. एलियट वेव्स का मेरा सेमिनार है सैटरडे संडे को. हमारे कंसेप्ट वेबिनार्स हो चुके हैं. लॉट ऑफ कंसेप्ट वेबिनार्स हैव बीन डन. आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू रिवीजन वेबिनार टुमारो. फ्राइडे को मेरा रिवीजन होगा. सैटरडे संडे फुल डे, मजा आएगा. सो लेट्स सी. अभी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे आता हूँ. आई ओपनर जे सेशन कधी आहे? हो, आई ओपनर सेशन कधी आहे? एंड सर, व्हाट विल बी कवर्ड इन आई ओपनर प्रोग्राम? See guys, my eye opener is on 24th and 25th. And here is the good news, everyone. The good news is we have eye openers in local languages this time. Now we have an eye opener in Gujarati. Okay. Forthcoming eye openers. So we have eye openers in all sorts of, not all sorts, of course. We have eye opener in Marathi. ओके, वी हैव आई ओपनर इन मराठी. सो जिसने पूछा है मुझे सवाल, ये सवाल जिसका आया था, दीपा माझा मराठीमध्ये आई ओपनर आहे आणि जरूर अटेंड करतो ऑन 24 एप्रिल. ओके, 24 एप्रिल है. एंड देन 25 को हिंदी में है. और एक आई ओपनर संदीप जरूर का है वेडनेसडे को, जो हिंदी में होगा, जिसके बारे में यहाँ पे हमने नहीं लिखा है. So that's a special eye opener by Sandeep. So Sandeep, if you are there, please tell everyone, your students, you can also tell your students, Sandeep. Wednesday को ले रहे हैं हम. ये स्पेशल आई ओपनर है खास, क्योंकि संदीप के बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने कहा था सर हमको, हाँ तुम्हारा अगर कोई अलग आई ओपनर है तो बताइए। तो संदीप के स्टूडेंट्स भी रेफर कर रहे हैं उनके स्टूडेंट्स, उनके रिलेटिव्स को, फ्रेंड्स को। तो या संदीप।
Yes. So, for all the viewers, I'll be conducting one eye opener in Hindi and English and Marathi as well. So, all flavors of language for all the near and dear ones. So, आपको लगता है कि you can join this brigade, you can join this mission, you want to learn this life skill. So, please be ready to spend 3.5 hours with me on the coming Wednesday. छुट्टी है तो छुट्टी का एक अच्छा सा इस्तेमाल कर लेते हैं. So I request everyone to join me for this eye opener. And yes, Avadhut sir का भी eye opener है on Sunday. So if you want to attend Avadhut sir का eye opener, then yes, there are links available on the website. So please join and try to give yourself one chance to learn this skill. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, and we have eye openers in Gujarati. So Atul, if you can quickly come and talk, especially in Gujarati, if you can. Of course you can.
Yes, sir. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, so friends, શેર માર્કેટ આપણા ગુજરાતમાં ઘર ઘરમાં વસે છે અને એની સાચી રીત, એની સાચી પ્રોસેસ અગર આપણે શીખવાની હોય તો there is an eye opener. એક આઈ ઓપનર છે આપણે અને ગુજરાતીમાં રહેશે, બહુ જ મજા આવશે. So do join that and we will have fun. Okay? Yeah, thank you, sir.
बहुत मजा आया तुमको गुजराती में बात करते हुए. So yeah, thanks Atul, thank you. All right. So yeah, मैं भी अटेंड करूंगा तुम्हारा गुजराती में आई ओपनर. ओके, लेकिन मैं रिकॉर्डिंग देखूंगा तुम्हारी, क्योंकि मैं भी तभी आई ओपनर लेता रहूंगा. But I'll definitely see your recording if it is available. And
Sure.
yes, we have English eye openers also, purely in English by Rajesh Kutti and Mukesh Sharma. And then we have Bengali में है Bangla by Tarun Lohia. Tarun is not there at the moment here in this. And Surjit Das is going to take it in Odia. कि ओडिया में भी लेने वाला है. तो इट्स गोइंग टू बी लोकल लैंग्वेज फ्लेवर. सो गाइस, यू नो, जैसे मैं कहता हूँ, आप बोलेंगे सर आप तो यहाँ आके तुम्हारे आई ओपनर्स और इसके बारे में कहते हो. ऑफ कोर्स यार, क्यों? बिकॉज वी वांट मोर एंड मोर पीपल टू जॉइन आस्था इन दिस मिशन. ओके, एंड उस क्या मिशन है, क्या है, आप जानोगे. यू नो, हमारे बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं. स्टूडेंट्स प्लीज टॉक अबाउट, यू नो, तरुण लोहिया. और कोलकाता के हमारे अगर स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे है, या मुंबई के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जो सुरजीत दास से सीखे हैं, तरुण से सीखे हैं, अतुल से सीखे हैं, संदीप से सीखे हैं, यू नो, राजेश कुट्टी के स्टूडेंट्स होंगे, मुकेश के स्टूडेंट्स होंगे. प्लीज पोस्ट इन द चैट बॉक्स इफ यू हैव लर्न फ्रॉम योर ट्रेनर्स. प्लीज टॉक अबाउट देम, यू नो, हाउ व्हाट योर एक्सपीरियंस हैज बीन. प्लीज योर नेम, योर लोकेशन and a few words about your trainers. Okay, I'll really be obliged. Thank you. Yeah, I'll come back to this session. And so once again, you know, 24th 25th को है, और next Wednesday को संदीप सर का है. और संदीप का आई ओपनर, वो स्पेशल आई ओपनर है, उसके लिए वो एक अलग से लिंक होगी, वो हम शायद बाद में आपके साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं. या नो, इट्स गोइंग टू बी डन थ्रू स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ आस्था. आस्था के सारे स्टूडेंट्स को हम वो शेयर करेंगे. अगर आपके कोई स्टूडेंट्स आस्था में है तो उनसे आपको वो लिंक जरूर मिलेगी, बिकॉज इट इज फॉर ओनली फॉर रेफरेंसेस. ओके, श्योर. नेक्स्ट क्या है, सवाल क्या था? आई थिंक ओनली दिस मेनी क्वेश्चन, सो आई विल जस्ट गो टू द चैट बॉक्स नाउ. संदीप रिजबुड, सर सिंस यू हैव सो मेनी ट्रेड्स विद द सेम स्टॉक्स, इज दिस पिरामिडिंग? ओके, दिखाओ. मैं अभी ना तुमको एक क्लासिक एग्जांपल दिखाता हूँ पिरामिडिंग क्या. संदीप, आई विल जस्ट एक्सप्लेन यू व्हाट इज पिरामिडिंग. और मैंने पिरामिडिंग करने की कोशिश की थी आज सन फार्मा में, जो फेल हुई वो भी दिखाता हूँ. मेरा थोड़ा सा पोजीशन में लॉस है, वो भी दिखाता हूँ. ऐसा नहीं कि मेरे सारे प्रॉफिटेबल ट्रेड्स हैं, कुछ ट्रेड्स में मैंने आज लॉस भी किया है. ओके, सो मैं दिखाता हूँ. Yeah, let me share all the trades from the day. Yeah, these are all the trades, and I'm just shorting on mark to market. Yeah, so the best ones, of course, were the puts that I had sold. You know, quite a few bricks there. You know, first top 3 were like 5+. Okay, and the bottom, the loss making trade was Sun Pharma. Okay, where I had actually exited this Sun Pharma stock yesterday. I had booked some profits, but I thought, today I again re-entered this stock. I thought this is going to go up, but I'm sure, there is a loss of about 3 lakhs in that. So I'll share you what I did, how I did. Let me share Sun Pharma trades with you, what I did in that. Okay. What is pyramiding? So obviously, RBL Bank was not pyramiding. This is just, but Sun Pharma मैंने pyramiding किया था. आ गया? Yeah, this is the one. No, it's showing a loss of about 3 lakhs here. And let me share, how I did these trades. See, I bought at 639.70 and 636. So initially I was just checking, what is trying to do. So 949, 956. And I exited 36 ka maine exit kiya. This is called trade management, some sort of a trade management. You can learn if you can based on these trades. And later on, when it started actually breaking out, I bought more, and this was pyramiding. Yeah, this was pyramid. I sold at 638, but I started buying again at 40 levels and 39.20. But out of that, I exited again these many shares, because then it did not feel like going up. And eventually it came down, and these positions that I had bought, they are into loss. Okay, but it's not a loss. I have not booked that loss. मेरा loss मैंने book नहीं किया है, वो अभी भी hold position में. So I'm not, my stop loss is not hit on that. So I'll just share with you Sun Pharma. Oh, silver. Volume happening there. But silver, if it breaks this level, right? सिल्वर में क्या हो रहा है, ये देखो. ए वाह, 70 रुपए का प्रॉफिट आ रहा है. You can see this is a good instrument, guys. You can trade silver micro. Okay, yeah. Sun Pharma. This is the one I bought, and let me share, how I traded this in the morning, since morning. And this was the one. So I bought more on the dips. Okay, and this was my initial stop loss, and this is my stop loss, which is still not hit. Stop loss mark करके रखा था, ऐसा लिख के रखने का चार्ट में, हाँ मेरा ये stop loss है. Okay, and then when it started coming down, and this is where I got the next lot, which I exited here. But when it broke out here, I bought more, and this is pyramiding, because I thought, it's going to break out. All right, ये pyramiding. Pyramiding matlab you can add more to your more positions. Okay, that is pyramid. I could, then it could not sustain that, and it eventually fell. Okay. See, 2 lines I had marked. This was another one. So this was my partial stop loss. But even that stop loss was also not hit. Even this stop loss was not hit. Okay, because it did, although you may see, but it did not close below that. So yeah, we always keep stop loss on a closing basis. So this is the real stop loss. इसके नीचे और ये भी hit नहीं हुआ. So I'm just carrying it. Let me see, what happens on Monday. No, tomorrow, not Monday. So we'll see. Depending on what happens tomorrow, I'll decide whether I want to keep this position or exit this position. मुझे अभी भी लगता है कि शायद ये ऊपर जाएगा और मेरा स्टॉप लॉस क्लियर है. ये मेरा स्टॉप लॉस है, ये वाला 630 के करीब. Okay, that's pyramiding. Next question is संदीप का क्वेश्चन हो गया. समर्थ, Nifty is positive even in lockdown. What is going on? Nifty is positive even in lockdown. Nifty was actually going up even in lockdown in July month and all. Okay, so ऐसे मत देखो मार्केट्स को. That doesn't mean economy is completely at a standstill, and this lockdown may not last for long. So Nifty is not just about this today's action is not just about what Nifty is going to do tomorrow, but it is about what Nifty may do next 3 months or 6 months or 1 year. Okay, तो market उसको factor करता होता है. All right, and Nifty is right at the support, so Nifty is just trying to find that support, and if things improve and if economy really revives, we may actually go up. So we may go to 17,000. Who knows? Fingers crossed. So it's very. So let me again show the chart, Nifty ka chart, and let me show you what my thought is about Nifty. Very, very simple. Keep it very simple, guys. This is daily chart of Nifty. Clearly, these are the resistances. ये Monday का जो gap down था, we must cross this level and we must cross this level for us to become bullish on Nifty. Otherwise, we are still sideways in a sideways zone. And if there are two possibilities here, rather three possibilities, we may go up. इसके ऊपर जाएगा तो अच्छा है. There is one possibility which is yellow and fall below this, then I would call it red. Signals mark है. Currently my view is yellow. This is what I believe, and then it all depends, what it does. So कल परसों क्या होगा उस हिसाब से देखेंगे. It is never about predicting what's going to happen. It's about, what am I going to do if Nifty does something. Nifty breaks this, I'm going to be bearish. Nifty breaks this, I'm going to be bullish. And Nifty may remain sideways is what my current view is. So I'm just going to trade stock by stock and, day by day, day after day. As a trader, as a long-term investor, I'm still kind of bullish on certain stocks. As I said, DMart is one of the stocks I've bought. And HDFC Life, ये stock मैं कल निकला था, मैंने आज वापस buy कर लिया है. So yes, HDFC Life, tomorrow if it crosses this, I bought today on the dips. मैंने buy किया है. Rather मैंने end में ही लिया है इसे. Yeah. My buying is right at 96. I bought it right near the close, and I'm plan to hold this HDFC Life. So this is another stock which I'm looking at. Let's see what it does. Okay, next question is, तक हम देख लेते हैं सिल्वर क्या कर रहा है. सिल्वर इज जस्ट साइडवेज. नेचुरल गैस अभी भी नीचे आ रहा है. ओके, नेक्स्ट चैट बॉक्स. विक्रम सिंह, नमस्ते. कैसे पता करें कि कौन सा सेक्टर बुलिश या बेरिश होने वाला है और उसमें से कौन से स्टॉक्स पिक करने चाहिए? ओके, कैसे पता करें? For that, you have to follow the sector-wise charts. For example, you have to check Nifty, and then you have to check what is Nifty Auto doing. So you have to see, what, and there are sector rotations that keep happening. So you'll have to just learn, learn the skills of technical analysis and learn how to compare various charts. Okay, Nifty versus Nifty and all that. So when you start do comparative analysis, you'll know, because sometimes this currently I believe, pharma is kind of going up. और बैंक निफ्टी में भी मुझे ICICI बैंक बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था आज ICICI बैंक में हमारे स्टूडेंट्स ने भी अच्छा लॉन्ग किया था, पैसा कमाया. Lot of mentees, they did a lot of good trades today. So that is based on your overall continuous study about markets, continuous study and checking sectoral indices. So you have to check Nifty Auto, Nifty Bank, and so on. So currently, overall, if you really see, मैं तुमको एक तरीका बताता हूँ क्विकली. ये हम आई ओपनर में भी थोड़ा बहुत सिखाते हैं. आई ओपनर में भी आपको किसी ने पूछा था आई ओपनर में क्या सिखाते हैं, तो हम सम बेसिक कंसेप्ट में हम ट्रेंड थियरी भी सिखाते हैं, ट्रेंड के बारे में सिखाते हैं कैसे करना है, और सर्टेन कंपैरेटिव एनालिसिस. इफ आई सी निफ्टी चार्ट एंड इफ यू सी वीकली, बजट, दिस इज द बजट वीक का लो. Nifty is still much above that. It's still much above that. Whereas Bank Nifty almost touched it. Budget के यहाँ तक आ गया था. You know, so that's how you can. This is a budget week, and there is no great follow-up. So I don't expect new highs on Bank Nifty. I really don't expect it this year. I believe a bounce may come, and after that again sell-off may happen. So I'm not going to be too bullish on the markets yet. Even if I get these levels, I may again go short on the market. Okay, my view on the Bank Nifty and all is still sideways to, currently it is sideways to short-term bullish. Okay, I'm short-term bullish on the market, but not a long-term bullish on the market yet. I'm not long-term bullish on this market. Yes, I am not bullish for the long-term yet for the year. Okay, because I believe whatever sell buying happens, Bank Nifty may fail to make a new high. Bank Nifty may not make a new high is my view at the moment. Let's see. Time will tell what happens. Okay. And likewise, I believe, gold, even gold may not make a new high. Dow Jones is making new highs almost every day. Yesterday, Dow Jones went up and it made an all-time high. So let's see, how long this party remains. Another thing, Bitcoins, a lot of people are a lot of bullish on Bitcoins. I'm thinking that, Bitcoin is nearing its end. Okay, कल एक listing भी हुआ coin का, exchange का listing हुआ था उनका. So let's see, what coin did. Oh, look at that! It opened up and just there's a big sell-off. This was a listing day yesterday for Coinbase Global. It's an exchange where the Bitcoins are traded. So this exchange got listed. I think IPO price was around 235, and it was expected to be trading up. Look at this. It traded up and then it just ended up down. Single day candle is a huge red candle. Okay, ending below the open. So Coinbase is not a great opening, I would say. Those who got the shares, but it's a lot of shorting must have happened here. And Bitcoin, agar hum dekhe. So very rarely I've given my views on Bitcoin, but those who trade Bitcoins, my take is Bitcoin is nearing its end very soon. That's my view. Okay, so I'm get ready to short Bitcoin. Okay, this may not last for long. That's my view on Bitcoin. And because everything, and this is going to be, I'm going to cover this thing in detail on Saturday, Sunday in the Elliott seminar. Why I believe Bitcoin is nearing end. I can be wrong, but fingers crossed. What is the date today? 15th April 2021. Bitcoin nearing its end. Fingers crossed. Okay. What next? I think I'll just take a few chats now. Guys, any other questions on the chat box? If you have, you can just share questions. This is my mobile. Sorry, there are mobile there now. Raj. Just a moment. Yeah, just checking some chats here. Guys, हमारा वापस अब तुमको यूएस डॉलर क्या लगता है? That's our regular question, right? Okay, अब तुम्हें क्या लगता है? This was T1, T2, T3. Oh, let me not give this puzzle. Let me give something else. Euro INR. Euro INR. This is a daily chart of Euro. Okay. What's your take on Euro? Please post your answer with your name, with your location, and say whether you did buy or sell. This is Euro. Let's just take a look at this chart and give your view on Euro. This is daily chart of Euro. What's your view on Euro? whether you'll buy, sell, or no trade. आ गया यार. Sanjay is saying sell. Rudra, Sawai. Where are you from, Sanjay? Where are you from? Rudra is saying sell, sell. Maurya is saying buy. Okay. Ramesh, Deshmukh, I will sell. Sabnis is saying bullish. Okay. Vaibhav Yende, buy in dips. Short sell, rejection candle. Okay, stop. Look for a dip to buy. Yeah. No trade. No trade. Buy, buy, sell. Sudhir. Guys, I would really love to see, where you guys are from. Waiting for confirmation to sell. Good. Madhav Tapare from Jalgaon, ABC wave ended and B point taken away by. Sagar Manjrekar, buy with stop loss. And Nilesh Kadam, sir, is central bank going to print money news? Rahul Shilar, sell. Madhav, Sudesh Kesari, wait for the inverted hammer level to break. Go long, sell. Thane. Sun overview. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. See, a lot of people are giving different views. Okay. Those who are swing traders, now this is where the swing and momentum comes, If you believe that this is a top, just wait, just check, what happens next. Then you decide. Currently, there is no trade. I would not go long, neither I would go short. Okay. I'll just wait and watch, what happens. And unless there is some confirmation of selling, okay, just in case if you want to sell, yes, go ahead and sell. Give a stop loss above this. That's simple. Give a stop loss above this and sell. कर सकते हो as a swing trader. Okay. Don't, this is what I would do. Let's see, what happens next Thursday को हम देखेंगे क्या होता है इसमें. Okay, so current bias, my current bias is, I would like to sell. But these are all currencies, they are better for swing trades. Okay, weekly में ऐसा लग रहा है कि एक breakout आ रहा है. But अगर ये जो high जाएगा तो शायद ये long भी हो सकता है. Okay, so both kind of things. Silver is still trying to grapple. अच्छा एक काम कर दो. क्यों ना ये मुझे ये रखनी नहीं है position because it is just for you to show. Let me cover this position. Otherwise वो unnecessary रह जाता है position. ये buy कर लेता हूँ मैं. 65 rupees booking. Okay. All right. And natural gas भी मुझे buy करना है तो ये भी buy कर लेता हूँ. बाद में देखा जाएगा. All right. Any more questions on the chat box? Telugu language. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely plan. We are planning. Slowly and surely we are getting into other this. Asmita Misri, it's been a great experience to learn trading with ASTA. I did not know about trading for so many years, but I thank you, Mr. Rajesh Kutty, Hyderabad trainer. Great. Thank you so much, Asmita. A lot of students have given good feedback. Vinay Auto Vista, sir, I want to join your class. Please suggest how to join. There is a link in the description box which will take you to this page. This is all our eye openers. Marathi, Hindi, Gujarati, English, Bengali, and Odia. So all these, whichever language you prefer. Otherwise, if your local language is not there, you may attend Hindi one. Okay, और Wednesday को हमारे संदीप का और एक आई ओपनर है, तो हमारे जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनके रेफरेंसेस अटेंड कर सकते हैं वेडनेसडे का आई ओपनर. Sir, what is the next resistance in Bank Nifty? I have already shown you that future buying with hedging is better than naked buying. Yes, of course, future buying with hedging is definitely better. Okay, so Jivan, always do hedging. I always do hedging trades. Usually, I don't do naked trades. Sir, pharma and FM sector monthly analysis. Okay, all right. She said, I'll just quickly do one more analysis for you guys. That is my analysis. मैंने coin का जैसे बताया था, Bitcoin का बताया था. Dow Jones had done a new high. Dow Jones पे भी ध्यान रखना. It's been making new highs every day, but yesterday the closing was not good, or the futures chart of Dow Jones. Okay, still okay. I mean, still up. So going nicely up, slowly and surely up. हम देखते हैं हम निफ्टी फार्मा इंडेक्स. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है निफ्टी फार्मा is going up, and I believe Nifty Pharma may outperform Nifty going forward, is what I believe. Okay, so मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि Nifty Pharma may outperform. और मेटल सेक्टर में और एक अपसाइड हो सकती है ऐसा मुझे लगता है. I still believe there could be one more upside in stocks like Tata Steel and all. There is one more upside. थोड़ा सा और एक अपसाइड हो सकता है ऐसा मुझे लगता है. One more upside, one more fifth wave is pending, I guess. But let's wait and watch. I'm not too bullish on even metals now. Okay, जैसे NMDC, I have actually booked my profits today when it went up. I booked my profits in NMDC. Sold it. An average of about 141.62. This is not a short position. This is a profit booking. Booked some profits on NMDC. Okay. So yes, that's it. Thank you guys. And my last which Maurya, yes. Maurya, I'm also happy, sir. My dream is to do trading. Definitely, dear. How to reply to some invalid questions? I'm unable to find. Madhav, don't worry, wherever, if you find, just go in the comment section and find, if you find those questions, you can just reply if you want, but don't fight with people. There's no point, and let me tell you, students को एक वापस एक विनती है, you don't have to fight with anyone on the social media. Okay, you may give humble replies, don't have to give aggressive replies. If people don't believe us, if they give aggressive replies, that's fine. Not everybody is going to join us, and just accept that. Destiny, it's a collective destiny, and those who are destined to be in ASTA, they'll come to ASTA. ASTA में लोग आते नहीं है, लाए जाते हैं. So nature का thought call रहता है. Nature gives a thought to join ASTA, and people join ASTA. So it's a long mission. It's a big mission. Next 10 years are going to be exciting years for all of us. I know for sure. And, you all are going to enjoy. All these students, we are not going to leave you. We will never leave you. Okay. So we will never leave you. Don't worry. And current batch students, looking forward to Elliot seminar. And uske baad you'll be put into the satsang center. So uski bhi induction chalu ho jayega aapka. So, be ready for new things. All right. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for attending this session. If you really like, I've shared my Nifty and Bank Nifty view, sideways, up or down. I'm marking my levels. I'm bullish on certain stocks, and I'm bearish on certain stocks. मैंने RBL Bank में shorts थोड़े cover किए आज. RBL Bank has been my favorite short. जो मैंने short किया था Monday को भी, आज भी मैंने sell किया. मतलब कल मैंने sell किया था जब ऊपर मिला था. आज मैंने उसको cover किया है 85, 86, 87 levels में. So fingers crossed. If market breaks, then चलो जाते जाते कुछ बता के जाते. If market breaks, the stock that I want to short, obviously RBL Bank is one of them. That's my favorite for shorting. Okay. It's not showing me. This is the one. मैंने इसकी जिक्र किया था last Thursday को भी, when we were here, and we have fallen from there. Okay, so if markets fall, I believe this stock may go to all the way to 150 levels and even below that. And another one I'm aiming at is Bharat Heavy Electricals. This is the stock which I would love to short. तो ये stock मैं short करूंगा अगर market मुझे bearish लगता है तो. Okay, so this is, I'm not short on this stock yet. I may short this. So just I've shared some ideas. These are not tips. These are the way I think, and these are my trades. I've shared my trades जो मैंने किए थे, और ये सारे trades मैंने live किए मेरे students के साथ, मेरे mentorship student के साथ. मेरा पूरा दिन का session था उनके साथ. It was fun day for all of us. Thank you guys. Thanks for attending. And if you like this session, please click on the like button. Okay. And अगर आपको eye opener attend करना है तो link is in the description box, and that link you can share with all your students, all your relatives and friends. And do subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell, so that you can get all the notifications also. So please click on the like button, guys. Okay. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this session with you all, and thanks for joining every Thursday. आप लोग आते हो तो मजा आता है, इसलिए मैं भी आता हूँ और आता रहूंगा. And we plan to give more and more educational videos also going forward. And our trainers are going to come and show those, give those educational videos. There are so many trainers in ASTA, and somebody rightly said it's not just one person, but so many trainers. You get to learn from so many people. It's not just one Avadhut Sathe teaching you here. So many trainers and so many senior students and senior mentees, who teach you. So it's a collective force, collective experience. Thank you so much for joining. Please click on the like button. One more final request to you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. All the best. God bless you all.